Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. May all worlds, all beings be happy. Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. In simple one sentence is the expansion. Because not just us, not just our globe, but we don't know how many worlds, what is this creation, we don't know. The universe is infinite. That's why the word infinity is used in mathematics. Ask Dinesh, he will tell us, he can teach us. Infinity, we don't know. Let all the worlds be happy. Immediately our heart expands. And when our heart expands, we experience peace and we experience well-being. That's all I have to say. Thank you and many congratulations and a big thank you for this wonderful experience.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
After this, I just would like to say, love all, serve all, help ever and hurt none. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So yes, I feel we all are lucky to be the part of this unique institution where we together strive hard to embark on the task of transforming ourselves and many others by adopting a unique system of education, which besides imparting education in worldly subjects, but also emphasizes on developing character through these beautiful values of love, peace, truth, non-violence, and righteousness. So with that note, we we will strive hard to practice these values in our daily lives. We all pledge that, and we all will spend this more and more wherever we will go. So with that note, I would like to call the one who is behind this all. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality, in the reality which we are experiencing. And we have seen this in this amazing amalgamation of this festival in this last 4 days, and today is the final day for that. So yes, I call upon our worthy principal, ma'am, Mrs. Vandana Saxena, to please come and share her love, her grace with all of us. Ma'am.
Good morning to my teammates, Mrs. Chan Nehru, Dr. Nalini Taneja, my mother-in-law, Mrs. Prabha Saxena, my mother, Mrs. Naruna Sood, and many more family members that I see on the screen. There are many new names that I see here, and I welcome you all. And thank you that you have all been part of this grand finale, which we all have enjoyed at Civil Model School in the past 5 days. This was the final culminating event, and as usual, the creativity of the team has been exemplary. It has been exemplary, and something. Just give me a moment, please. It has been flowing through all the teammates. New ideas have come up, something that we have seen for the first time. And most importantly, the bond that we share feels stronger. When it comes to talking about love, I'm going to talk about something that I have learned to do recently, and that is expression of love. We all talk about the love for the divine. We experience it. We pray to God. We are in gratitude to the divine source for bringing us to the Mother Earth. But How about expressing love to your near and dear ones? How about not taking each other for granted and reminding ourselves to be grateful to the ones who care for us, to the ones who nurture us, and to the ones who support us in their physical form, even during these COVID times. Remember, like very beautifully said, a cup which is full can only flow. Don't forget to pour self-love into yourself. Don't forget to teach the children to love themselves. What happens to us as we grow up and we look in the mirror? How many of us have the ability to really see ourselves? Are we trying to find an image of a supermodel? Are we trying to find an image of Mahatma Gandhi? Are we trying to find an image of the divine? Or are we really looking honestly at what is right there in front of us? Don't forget to look into your eyes. You owe it to yourself. Don't forget to pass love to your own eyes. Sometimes what happens is that we talk of love or we express love for the sake of it. Our actions are defined from what is expected from us in a particular role we may be playing at that moment in our life. But don't forget, be close to yourself. Always search for yourself. As we are going to take a break during the summer vacation, I want each and every one of us to promise to ourselves we are going to spend 1 hour a day for our self-care. Doesn't matter. The house is not going to close. The kitchen is not going to stop. You deserve it. When we come back after a month, I want each one of us to share one practice for self-care that we followed religiously from our heart each and every day of our life. This virtual screen that looks not so stiff anymore. Thank you, my teammates, for adding life to it in the past 5 days. Every emotion has been felt and experienced by each and every one of us. We have cried together. We have laughed together. We have jumped together. We have stretched together. We have drawn together. We have even woven dreams together. And we have loved. We have experienced a love for each other and for the organization that we are part of. Make your lessons full of fun and activity, and let the underlying emotion be love. Let your intentions be ruled by love. It is something that conquers all. If we talk about problem solving, the moment you think in your mind, the moment you set your compass right in the morning, that whatever I may do through the day, let the underlying emotion be a cup full of love. Your mind will set it with the right compass. Your mind will find the way forward. My teammates, Do not forget, this is a time that has given us deep learning. When we talk of learning in school, we are not merely teaching our children content. When you talk of your own, when you think of your own school days, what is it that you carried with you till here? Fill your classrooms with short experiences, simple experiences, and it's going to be your own innovation. How you ignite your classrooms with your passion that burns within you for teaching and learning together. It's been a grand finale all night with the value of love and the Nautanki and the role play by the music department, which came as a big surprise and lighted up all our faces with a smile. Carry on with the same drive, same passion, and same creativity forever and ever. Enjoy your summer break and thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. That was really wonderful, full of knowledge and lovely message by our principal ma'am and our chairperson. We all are really blessed to have such mentors with us and this lovely team.
Yes. So I would like to say no one can whistle a symphony. It takes a full orchestra to play it. Yes, I am talking about my creative team. Great effort to make these 5 days festival really a great success. I want all my creative team members to please switch on your cameras and kindly wave on camera. Please. All my
Ruchika,
Yes,
if
ma'am.
I may take a minute, I would like to invite
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Nalini Taneja to say a few words.
Yes, yes, yes. Please, ma'am.
Part of her journey at Tribune Model School for a long time, and I know she's going to add a lot of value with her words. Nalini, I invite you to share something about love with us. And then you can continue after that, Ruchika. Nalini, to you.
Hello, everyone. A very warm good morning. Not warm, I hope the morning is cool. We don't want it warm mornings. I think this was very nice. It was very beautiful. So kudos to the entire Tribune fraternity, if I may use that word. There's just one little thing that I wanted to add. You're talking a lot about love. And yes, I completely agree that there is nothing greater than self-love. But we all don't live in a isolation. We live in a society. We live in a family. We live in school. We have colleagues and we have husbands and we have daughters and we have relationships. I think one of the biggest challenge when you live in a society, in a home, in a community, in a school is our humongously large egos. And that becomes the biggest disruptive factor in experiencing love. So my colleague may be struggling with something and I may know the answer to it, but my ego is so much that I don't want to put them in the right light. So then where does the love term go? Where does that thing about self-love fly away? Similarly, my husband or my child is trying to say something and wanting, and I'm like, Ari, why can't you do this yourself? Where does the love go? So keeping your ego in check, letting that self-love not only, enhance your life, but to also realize that you need to express that to others. You need to extend that to others. Whether it's a classroom, I want my class to have a pin drop silence, and there is one kid who's screaming their lungs out. And we all know we have children like that in our classes. All of us have that experience. how am I going to deal with that child? Will I let my ego take over and scream and shout and hit the child or punish them? Or am I really going to come in a place of calm and find out why that child is doing that? The wonderful answer to all these, quandaries of relationships is that child is wanting attention. That husband is wanting attention. That wife is seeking attention. That colleague is wanting attention. When we don't get that attention, we throw a tantrum. And it doesn't matter. We could be 4 years old or 90. We still are brilliant at throwing tantrums because we let our ego self dominate the self love that we talk about. So, what can you do on a day to day basis to remember, bloody hell, you are nothing? Bottom line is that we are nothing and we are everything. Which space am I going to operate from? Am I going to operate from the self, ego self, that Ari main to ye hoon, that this is me, I am the queen of the universe. But the queen of the universe, yes, you are, or the king of the universe, yes. But when we look at our Shastras and when we look at the mythology and when we look at the Guru Granth Sahib or a Ramayana, humility and not being my ego self is one of the greatest lessons of self-love. That's all I want to say, because I think if we come from that space, I think 90% of our problems in this life and the hereafter will be resolved. So yes, self-love is very important, but let us work to keep our egos in check. Can I help another human being? Can I not roam around in my house with a swollen face because I was not served the mango before? Like why? Why can't it be given to somebody else? Why was I not appreciated because I made a 7-course meal? If you have that much problem, don't make. Order. Honest to God. Just what am I going to do to make sure there is peace and joy and happiness in and around me? And also, one of the other things, don't expect others to be like you. They are not supposed to be like you. They are supposed to have their own individual journeys. मैंने उसको हेल्प किया, उसने मुझे क्यों नहीं किया? अरे नहीं करना उसको यार, छोड़ दो. Let it be. They are where they are. You do what you need to do, and then move on. So that's about it. I wish you all a very, very happy and wonderful and joyous summer vacation. Don't exchange WhatsApp messages about what is going wrong in this country. We have the Indian media doing a wonderful job of it. They are brilliant at it. If you want to talk about negativity, Indian media takes the cake. Spread good news, spread positivity, spread good messages. Look at the conversations that happen in your house. We are all a part of a collective consciousness. What I talk affects my family, my society, and everyone. Let's try to be actually happy and practice the art of self-love. All the best, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful, great summer vacations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Nalini ma'am.
You're welcome.
You really amazing, and hearing you is really great. You've really flown a very good, positive energy into our session. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Your
You're
presence
welcome, dear.
is really a blessing to all of us. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, with this, I would like to now call upon my creative teammates. Yes, I can see Sachin sir. Ashish sir, kindly switch on your camera. Nikita ma'am, I can see. You all set the stage for us. I cannot forget to thank you. Please. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are grateful to have such a team. We work in collaboration, we learn together, we grow together. Thank you so much, and we hope in future we will be contributing to this institution in a better way, and that will be a great success again. Thank you so much. And
Okay.
last but not the least, happiness is loving. Happiness is having colleagues who understand and support you. And we would like to thank all our worthy colleagues, because without their participation, this festival was really incomplete. So I want you all to give a huge round of applause like this. Thank you, thank you. Your
Ma'am,
immense
can
support.
I add something?
Yes, yes,
I just want to say to everyone, like with the words, you all have to repeat that again with me. Hip hip, hooray!
Hooray!
Hip, hooray!
Hooray!
Hip hip,
Hooray!
hooray! Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shelly
Lovely.
ma'am. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, before leaving, kindly fill the feedback form from the chat box, and then only you will leave. Okay, Atul sir, you can start.
Forms we can fill after we leave the session. You all can have the links with you. But before we wind up the session, we would just like to have a prayer for the whole universe, the time which is going on for that, the ones, those who are in the hospitals, those who are in trouble, in sufferings. We all are sitting at home, but yes, the prayers will not stop. So, and the power of prayer in a together. I mean, when we are all together, the prayers are more powerful. So let us all close our eyes, and once we finish the prayer, I would like to request everyone to leave this silently, and you can form and you can submit the forms later after the prayers. Thank you, everyone. We will not be saying anything after the prayer. Thank you once again for joining us today. And here we start the prayer. Om Dhah Shanti Antariksha Gum Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapah Shanti Roshadhaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishve Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shantirev Shanti Sama Shantiredhi Om Shanti 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 Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Quietly, we all may leave and submit the form. Thank you everyone once more. Thank you.